Greetings, Dina. I hope you are doing well and having a great week so far. I decided to respond to your book review and give my opinion, perspective about the book that you read and start trying to do a little of the discussion here. So without further ado, here we go. First off, I would like to say thank you so much for your book review. I thoroughly enjoyed reading Pen for the Party. Is the name that name by itself is just was very interesting, and it kind of jumps out at you on the page, and going on and reading about it, gets you interested about the book. Like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed the book review you brought up some very great points and about how basically student culture and the overall student and college experience on college campuses for individuals are affected based upon their family status, diversity, and intact. And so I'm just gonna jump right in. You said within the book, the authors makes student pathways. They each student falls within three pathways in order to show and then each pathway is a certain standard and for college students to fit into as well as a particular pathway or a particular person such as being a wannabe or an achiever. Your three pathways you said was the partying pathway, mobility pathway, professional attainment pathway. Personally, based upon your summary, I will probably put myself in the pathway of probably the professional attainment pathway as well as the kind of the mobility, but I will classify myself as both an achiever and a striver because throughout my college experience, I was always that individual, that person to go for their great, like go try to utilize every resource that they can or take in, get any opportunities possible in order for me to get a well-rounded college experience while maintaining the good grades, because I felt like grades was very important and grades were able because with the high GPA that I was going to have, I thought that it would be able to be a better chance for me to go into graduate school or to go into a job or into the job profession that I was currently studying about. You brought up but you also brought up the fact towards the end of your summary, you said that the fact that economically privileged students from each pathway are much more likely to succeed upon graduation from the university suggests that the internal structures of higher education need to be revised in order to provide all students with equal opportunities to success. And basically, I connected that to the book that I was reading, which was called Degrees of Inequality, Class, Culture, and Gender in American Higher Education. And within that book, it details a case study of two institutions, both Yale University and Southern Connecticut State University, excuse me, about these two institutions and about their interviewing students and their social economic status of their backgrounds and how their backgrounds influence their decision to go to college and how does their background shape their college experience. And basically, looking at Yale from the Yale standpoint, Yale's University basically those students are getting a world class education. They look the overall thing of college experience, and basically they are able to have the money, they have the funds, the families in order to back them up into anything that they do, and they were able to join these clubs and societies and these organizations and do this work and not have to worry about any kind of job opportunities out there because of the Yale name and because of their family background, versus Southern Connecticut State University. Those students they have to work harder and they have to be able to hone their skills and be able to really look towards the job market with full force, making sure they have all their resources. So it's quite interesting that both books kind of pretells about the social economic status of individuals, which moves into the things that you brought into that we connect together, social class as well as the diversity and advocacy that both books tell. In your book review, you said that um, Talon stated that each institution carve out a curriculum emphasizes in student constitutionally usually based on social class, and basically what Yale University prided itself on. I mean, even though Yale University, it prided itself with a liberal arts education, liberal arts philosophy, but also they maintained that through the students' interaction, engagement within the community as well as in life. Like I said, they join these fraternities, sororities, and social clubs, and be able to shape their curriculum to around everything that they're doing. And you pointed out that the higher education infrastructures were historically designed with the ideal students being, which at that time was being a white wealthy male, and a white wealthy male. I mean, to me, that's not a surprise in a way because back then, of course, that people of color and people from disadvantaged families was not able to attend colleges. I mean, colleges was and any kind of post high secondary education was for the wealth. I mean, everything was catered to them. I mean, and now today, even today, in a sense, even though that colleges and universities are being more diversified, and being able to have a strong suit, the to me, the curriculum of higher education is still catered towards a person of wealth and a person of worth, because this is still their institutions. I mean, even though they say they don't need the education because of the social connections and interactions that they have, but this is basically for them. They're going for the experience. Other people such as myself, we're making sure that we get all the skills that we need in order to get to at least half of where they're coming from. So I found out that was a very interesting thing to say, and excuse me, I'm reading my notes, but that were very interesting points and topics that you had made. Again, thank you so much for your book review. I was able to really learn about, how, again, how that these individuals take these different perspectives upon college, and how their involvement really shape their future. Because everyone's involvement, you can be that person, you can be that socialite that parties or be that wannabe that wants to be there. But if one is going to be lacking over the other. Everything's going to be lacking over, whether you're going to have the good grades and not do anything, or you're going to be able to be involved but still not get that job. I mean, everything has a consequence and everything has a price. I feel as though you just try to be that well-rounded person and that individual in order for you to make it. So again, thank you so much for listening to me. Sorry for the long video, and it was a pleasure having you in class this summer, and I hope to see you hopefully around campus. Okay, take care. Have a great school year.